We are the true data recovery. When everything else failed, when all the planning and all the backups didn't work, you're gonna have to come to us. And what I would like to pitch to you today, that I've heard some of you to talk about it, and you too. We're not gonna have a solution for you every day, hopefully, God forbid. But if you don't know us well, I mean, if you don't have a relation with us, things can get much worse for you than if you did. And I'll try to make a case for it. If you bring your attention to the top here, you'll see that the acronym is already confusing. Disaster recovery, data recovery. I mean, did we do it? Did we not do it yet? So that's a problem. And it could cause some serious omission in your planning. To illustrate the point, I'd like to ask you this question. If I'm a responsible individual living a healthy lifestyle, will I ever need a doctor? The answer is yes, because life does happen. To complete the analogy, what I would like to present to you is, if you have a comprehensive plan and all the best SCSI and backup solution, would you need the data recovery company as a partner? And the answer is yes. And the reason is life happens. And I can remind you some of the events that happened in 9/11 and so forth and so on. Some big companies weren't ready. On the right side, you can see some examples of the media that we deal with, and we basically deal with all kind of media. And the usability and mobility of data makes us so successful, but it's also so vulnerable. When unexpected failure occurs, your reaction to the failure can make a huge difference at the end result for everybody. At the last row, what we would like to present is that we can come in and educate your people and tell them how to react better to an event that was unplanned or uncalled for. And that's the point that I'd like to bring up about all this. Data loss typically hits at the worst time, and I think most of us already know it, and if not, then that's just a fact of life. It always happens just before you're ready to do your next big presentation. It's not always the big disaster that gets us so badly. It's sometimes the smaller ones that can disrupt complete operation for the whole company. When you're faced with the decision to recover or recreate your data, the table above will give you some idea of what things you need to look for, and at least give you some direction. And I'm sure some of you already planned on it, but I just want to remind you this. Because it is very stressful when data is lost, consider doing both. Sometime, and I can give you some example if you want later, some people pick to go both try to recover and try to restore, because you don't know if either one of them will be successful. There's no guarantee that any one of them will be successful, but one of them hopefully will. And it could shorten the time and the stress on the whole system. Here are some of our people that we do service for on a regular basis. Hopefully you recognize many of them. And in 20 years of experience in Atlanta doing this, I can assure you that we can mitigate the risk of your issues. And so what I'm asking you is act now, save time, and keep us in mind. Thank you very much.